There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
You You got to love that if you're on defense because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A low line drive and short kick. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Creates a little space. Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my toy. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Boston College. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
He's brought down near the 49-yard line. That's a first down.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Austin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that,
into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Breaks into the open. And he picks up the 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks a tackle. Heading to the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Punt is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The inside handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Working that left side now. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
The throw to the outside is complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, we know this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Get it out on the screen. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for a score left. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Have a day young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Boston College. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw again. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Punt is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, Why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
Throwing right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Penn State 49, Oklahoma State 7.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way. And we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one. Even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country, they're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Austin. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finding open areas. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Austin. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That's reeled in, it's Wilfork. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball in the ground.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
on to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel. Gets nailed, but...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He's got the 2-point conversion, but that deficit is still huge.
Penn State, 59. Oklahoma State, 15.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.